leader ever, Stephanie Holmes.
My students are so adorable. I was telling them that I thought that maybe like when they get settled and everything, like after they've been doing comedy a little while, they should try to go back to their hometowns. You know, every comic does that. They go back to their hometown and do like a big homecoming show. I'm from Indiana. I did a show back there recently. They did an article about it in the paper. It was so cute. Yeah. But then I get up on stage, I look out to the audience. It's full of people I went to high school with. Yeah. But then I just thought to myself, what's the worst that could happen, Stephanie? They all don't fuck you again. I've lived in New York for 18 years now. I'm 36 years old. That's half my life. But I know that New Yorkers will never think I'm like a real New Yorker. No, I get it. But I don't think it's the amount of time that you live here that makes you a New Yorker. I think it's the amount of bullshit that you go through here. To me, that's what makes you a New Yorker, when you just do not give a fuck anymore. And I know I am there because I was walking down the street a couple weeks ago and one of my earrings fell into a puddle. Now, did I cry? No. I stuck my bare hand into that puddle. I grabbed that earring, I wiped it off on my jacket, and I stuck it directly back into my labia. Because I got that on the Wish app. So. Oh, you like the Wish app report too? Okay, perfect. You know what I love about the Wish app is like I love a deal. I think that's the Midwesterner in me. Like I want to get a deal, but then I want to rub it in your face. Like, oh, you like my shoes? You like my shoes because I got them at Kmart, bitch. Got them at Kmart on sale and you like them. Oh, you like my earrings? 25 cents at a flea market. Oh, you like my sweater? Stole it off a corpse. Gotta do what you gotta do for that deal, right? You will think crazy things when you live in this city long enough, right? When you live here long enough, you have the craziest thoughts. How many times do I have to see the exact same homeless person? In different areas, all over the city before I know he is my guardian angel. Right? When do I lean in and go, Grandpa, is that you for real? Are you the narrator of my story? Here's how long I've lived in New York. I can't even fall asleep anymore unless I hear cats fucking in my backyard. That is the sound of the rainforest doing now. Here's how long I've lived in New York. Sure, I feel bad about myself when people on the train think that I'm pregnant and offer me their seat, but I take the seat, okay? Some of you don't know if you can laugh at me being fat. It's totally fine. They know. I did it for comedy. It's, you know how an actor prepares? Oh, what? Maybe you thought I was just lazy? I drink too much beer? I don't exercise? No, I did this on purpose for jokes. So, if you do not laugh, I am fat for nothing. I actually know for a fact that I'm fat because my doctor told me. Yeah, she said, what are we going to do about your weight? I said, we? I didn't know it was a team effort. How about I diet and you exercise? I went to a nutritionist once. Have you ever been to a nutritionist? They're judgmental bitches. Okay. She goes, what kind of fruit do you eat? And I said, grapes. She goes, grapes? Grapes? Don't you know grapes are the worst fruit you can eat? They're loaded with sugar. You might as well have grapes. You might as well have a slice of cake. I said, okay, so can I have a slice of cake? I got a valued customer email from Papa John's last week, and sure, for a minute I considered printing it and using it as my suicide note. Then I got high and I ate Papa John's. You guys don't smoke weed? That seems unlikely. We don't smoke when you're just afraid I'm going to ask you for some. That's the problem. I love to smoke weed. I do. I love my thing is weed and bad television. I love, like, have you ever gotten high and watched Intervention? Hilarious, okay? Smoke a bowl, watch a woman chug Listerine, that's gonna put your whole life in perspective. This is the bitch with the problem, I'm fine. I read an article about this guy in New Jersey. He smoked a bunch of weed and then he stabbed his wife to death. Must have been a sativa. Smoked a bunch of weed and then he stabbed his wife to death. That doesn't even make any sense. And you can take it from me because I have smoked a lot of weed. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I've wanted to stab my husband to death. But then I just start thinking, yeah, but he's all the way over there. That's such a thing now. Forget it. It's a fair amount of, you know what, it's nice to be a female comedian because like a lot of women want to take my class, but a lot of men want to take my class too because they want to know, you know, like if they're saying anything offensive. One of the few times it's nice to be a female comedian, right? Like recently some guy called me a comedian. Have you ever heard this old-timey sexist term for a female comic? Comedian? No. Like a man's is a comedian, but I'm something else. I'm a comedian. No. Okay. I don't go to a female doctor and call her a physician. I don't go to the clinic and get an abortion. I have a son, and for some reason I like to tell an abortion joke right before I mention that. I don't know what that is about me. That's like a fucked up thing about my brain. I do have a son. He's 2. He could laugh when he was just a couple of months old. It was so adorable. I remember I told the pediatrician this, and she said, "That's impossible." I said, "Excuse me, you have no idea how fucking funny I am. Actually, I do it professionally, and I'd like you to write that on your chart." My friend recently asked me what my parenting style is. I have no idea. All I know is I want him to be gay, and I'm trying so hard. If my son is straight, that is gonna break my heart, okay? If my son comes to me one day and says something to me like, "Mom, I wanna ask a girl to the prom," that's gonna destroy me. I'm gonna be like, "Young man, you get up in your room and you listen to Beyonce until you